going on, everybody? Now, this next story is out of Texas. A guy by the name of Kordarell Williams. Now, he's 27 years old. You're going to see him on this footage. He's going to hit this kid over 62 times. Put him in a headlock, throw him over the hood of the car. Now, the police said that they didn't show all the video. You're only going to see about less than like 15 seconds of it. But they say the video is really bad. Take a look.
Yeah, the suspect's relationship to the boy is that he is the boyfriend of the little boy's mother. But in this case, this video is so disturbing that the Precinct 1 Constable's office only releasing 15 seconds of it to give us an idea of the crime they are dealing with. Watch closely. Investigators say you are looking at Kordarell Williams taking a belt and beating a 7-year-old little boy. The beating goes on for several minutes, captured by a camera from Precinct 1 Constable's office.
This guy ravaged this kid. He was hit 62 times, we counted. Bent over the hood of a car and beat with a belt. And it's just an extremely sad situation.
Constable Alan Rosen says yesterday one of his deputies off duty was monitoring the cameras at home. They're designed to capture illegal dumping. That's when he saw the assault in real time. Immediately, the deputies got to work. Within hours, Kordarell Williams was arrested. This afternoon, he made his first court appearance via video. Listen to the prosecutor.
The complainant to have bruising on both eyes, a swollen right eye, welts on his buttocks, legs, and welts on his chest, redness and bruising on his neck.
Williams is now behind bars on a $30,000 bond. The little boy is his girlfriend's son. And despite his injuries and this awful video, the constable says the little boy is in good spirits. And we should know that the little boy is doing well. He has 2 other siblings living with him, and even though CPS is aware of the situation, they have looked into it. They are currently not taking the little boy into custody, which means they are remaining with the little boy's mother. Now, if Williams, the defendant, manages to bond out of jail, there is a provision in place that he is not supposed to come anywhere near the little boy or his family. We're live on Northside, Maya Shea, 13.
Now, women, you cannot leave your child with somebody you're just fucking dating. Let me tell you something, women. Once you have a child, your life is not about you anymore. It's about that child. I can't count how many women I sit down with and they have a child. And everything they say is about them, about them, about them. It's not about finding a good man. It's about their pleasure. What the fuck is wrong? Let me tell you something. You cannot date for you anymore. It's not about your life. You're dating for that child. I understand relationships don't work out. Happens, and that's reality. That's cool. However, for men, I'm not just saying the women either. Men, you're going to have to date a great woman once you have a child. Somebody that's going to make a great mother. You can't go out there and date some hood chick that's going to beat or abuse that child. Women too. You can't date somebody that's gangbanging, selling drugs, leaving guns around your child. I did a story not too long ago. The boyfriend left a gun and the kid killed himself. Because women, men do not give a shit about that fucking kid. This is coming from a man. Listen to me. I have this conversation constantly with women, and they still don't believe me. I'm a man. Trust me when I tell you, we do not give a shit about your child for the most part at first. All right? Once we date you, we're just trying to get into your panties. We don't give a shit about that kid. Now, we're going to act like it. We're gonna say, hey, how are you? And this, that, and the other. Just to impress you, just to get into your pants. Has nothing to do, we don't give a rat's ass about that kid. Even, and in today's society, black men, 70% of them don't give a shit about their own child. So how in the fuck are they gonna care and love your child like that? I'm not trying to diss my brothers, but however, look at this. You can't, let me tell you, especially little girls and little boys, you can't leave them alone. He is not going to love that child like the original father, and you should never leave them alone. Speaking of fathers, where in the fuck is this father at in this child's life? However, look, point is this. You can never leave them alone. You can never allow him to discipline that child until that motherfucker bring a ring. If that motherfucker don't love you enough to bring a ring, he don't love you enough to discipline your child. And you should not let him. Y'all should have that conversation right away. Look here, when it comes to discipline my child, till your ass bring a ring, get the fuck out of here. Same goes for men too. Until you love a woman enough, you cannot leave a little girl or a little boy around that woman you dating. You cannot have her discipline your little girl or little boy until y'all decide to make it official and have some, that bond and that love is there. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I can't believe women actually believe this shit. Oh, Donald, yeah, a man can love that child like his own right away. And I'm like, what the fuck, are you kidding me? I can't believe how many women think that. That shit is insane to me. I can't believe how many times they tell me, yeah, he can love my child like original father. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, right away. Donald, depends on the man. Get the fuck out of here. Stop it. Stop it. Especially when y'all first start dating. Stop it. He has to build a love for you. Then it takes some months, maybe years, till you need to introduce him. Now, I'm not putting a time limit on it. Depends on the guy. Depends on the situation, depends on the relationship. But for the most part, you gotta watch this type of shit because this type of shit where a man don't give a fuck about that kid, leave a gun around the house. He wouldn't do that shit with his own kid. Little kid kills himself. He molests the little girl or beats the little boy. Or even molest the little boy is what we're seeing. These children it's very critical you raise them right first. I hear that like 80% of women are molested or something, and by family members, shit like that. I'll tell you something, you can't leave children alone with no fucking body. Not in 2017. Absolutely not. Even motherfucking daycares. Cameras cost $20 now. You can buy a fucking webcam for $30, $40. If that daycare doesn't have cameras every fucking where you can watch your child at all costs, then don't send your kids to that daycare, childcare, whatever the fuck, wherever it's at, preschool. It should be a camera set up everywhere because they're $20. If you don't got shit to hide, then what the fuck, why not? You know what I'm talking about? But, man, can't afford to make a mistake. So I want y'all to like, share, comment on this video, good, bad, ugly, whatever. I'm out. Peace.